Funding for the Iowa Girls High School Soccer Championships is provided by
The path to greatness starts early. The Iowa Farm Bureau believes in Iowa's youth and their pursuit of greatness. That's why we're proud to be the title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Each student's effort is important, and when one rises, we all rise to a better Iowa.
Fairway, along with Nabisco, TruMoo, Frito-Lay, and Sara Lee, is a proud sponsor of the 2016 Iowa Girls High School Sports Championships. We congratulate all the schools and student athletes participating in this year's Girls High School State Soccer Championships. Fairway, proud to care for the places we work and live.
By Musco Lighting, the sports lighting specialist, providing lighting systems for you, your project, and your community.
Mid-American Energy and their Energy Advantage programs are dedicated to increasing the awareness of energy efficiency in Iowa's homes and businesses. Information is at midamericanenergy.com. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
For state championship soccer here from the County Soccer Complex in Des Moines, the state capital. We bring you the Iowa High School Girls Athletic Union State Soccer Championships here on Iowa Public Television. It's the Class 2A title game as top-ranked Pella takes on number 2 Lewis Central. Hi, Get Number One with Justin Forster. This is BJ Shaven. And Justin, this matchup in Class 2A, you got two teams that play a different way.
Totally two different contrasts of style of football, soccer. Pella very direct. They're going to look to go down the middle. And then you got Lewis Central that will keep the ball. They're a possession-orientated team, but at the end of the day, possession doesn't win you games. Clean sheets and goals win you games.
Well, let's take a look at the resumes for each of these teams. First up for Pella. They're in their second straight trip to state, 11th in school history. They've got 9 starters returning from that 2015 team, which lost in the quarterfinals. Regular season wins over 2 other state qualifiers, and the key players, they've got 3 of them, a trio with Held, Vandermolen, and Langstrom. Meanwhile, for Lewis Central, a very balanced team. They went out of state to play a lot of their competition this year. This is their 3rd trip to state in 4 seasons and first ever appearance in the title game. They've outscored opponents by a bunch, and they beat 3 other state qualifiers. Key players, Dima Turco, and then you've got Putnam, too, who can really strike the ball. Let's go to the introductions of this Class 2A state title game with our public address announcer from Muscatine, Al Hilton.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to County Soccer Complex and the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Class 2A state championship game. Let's meet the teams. First of all, the visitors will be the Pella Lady Dutch. Reserves for Pella, Jenny Weezer, Lexi Brown, Molly Howard, Caroline Bradley, Lydia Taylor, Addie Lehue, Maddie Canfield, Michaela Cruzy, Caitlin Fairchild, Josie Lichtig, and Chloe Lambert. The head coach is Mark Howard, assistant coach Haley Brillhart. The home team is the Lewis Central Titans. Reserves for Lewis Central, Allison Taylor, Anna Ford, Reagan Bradshaw, Jaden Mock, Emily Fries, Michaela McCart, Lauren Bielick, Bailey Cook, Hannah Dunlop, Kayla Christensen, and Katie Duffy. The head coach is Chris Von Mendy, assistant coach Chris Jensen. And now let's meet the starters. First of all, for the Lady Dutch. Samantha Fuller, Isabel Hall, Katie Vandermolen, Emma Thoresen, Kayla Langstrath, Kara Wickert, Erica Bozard, Grace Held, Alice Lichtig, Kiera Bradley, and Sierra Bukite. And now let's meet the starters for the Titans. Natalie Patton, Chloe Schlins, Kelsey McSorley, Susie McDonald, Anna Bielick, Kaylee Putnam, Claire Fleming, Ali DiMaturco, Danny Peterson, Alyssa Pomrenke, and Taylor Rolls. Your officials, the referee is Jennifer Dunn. First assistant is Elvire Alishik. Second assistant is Jim Elmer. The fourth official is John Dvorak. Good luck to both teams, and let's play championship soccer.
Well, it's the Class 2A state title game. Council Bluffs Lewis Central coming in with a 15-3 record. Pella, the Lady Dutch, right at 16-4. Let's take a look at Pella's starting lineup. In the back in net, you've got Samantha Fuller, who's been great here so far this season. You've got Hall, Wickert, Bossert, Bradley, Lichtig, Thorsen, Bukite, and Vandermolen up front with Langstrath, and also Grace Held at the other forward position. Pella really likes to stretch the field. Meanwhile, star-studded lineup for Council Bluffs Lewis Central with their starters today. Natalie Patton in at net, 4-year starter there. The defenseman, Schlins, Bielick, Rolls, Fleming, McDonald, Putnam. Your other midfielders, Pomrenke, Peterson up front with McSorley, and DiMaturco, who's been really good, going to be going on to play at Northern Iowa. And she's been electric here at the state tournament, too, as well. There's really no wind to speak of, just lots of heat. And that's what the players are battling. You take a look at it, mostly cloudy, 89 degrees, humidity right at 50%. And that temperature is going to be climbing on the field. The Iowa Public Television sports thermometer shows us that we're right at above 92 degrees now and climbing throughout the day. Had a shower to begin this morning, which just added to the humidity into the Des Moines area. It moved out. It was cool at 74, but boy, did it really spike up. And this is the third game in as many days for each of these two teams. Pella going to be wearing the green uniforms with white numbers. Lewis Central wearing the whites with navy for the numbers. This is the third trip to state in the last 4 seasons for Council Bluffs Lewis Central. All losses to Nebraska schools, Burke, Millard South, and Columbus, have not lost to an Iowa team yet. Meanwhile, the Pella Lady Dutch into the state soccer tournament for the 2nd straight year. They're also into the state title game for the first time in school history. And right away, we get after it with Council Bluffs Lewis Central showing us that well, they're going to try to control possession, and that's right at midfield.
Yeah, it looks like the Pella Dutch are going to start off with a 3-5-2 system and Lewis Central in a 4-4-2. So it should make it for an interesting matchup with Lewis Central, very much a possession-orientated side, and Pella very much a direct team. However, as we get the first corner of the game.
And here it comes as Pella, again, very dangerous offensively. They can put up a lot of goals. As they'll go with the corner kick from the side, as that's Bukite ready to put her right foot into it. And she'll launch it towards the net. It's up in the air, and this is going to be deflected out.
Looks like it went out. Yeah, the linesman called it out on the goal, on the corner kick.
Wow, a lot of congestion up front, and a couple of Lewis Central players slow to get up. And one in particular that's slow to get up is Kaylee Putnam, the senior.
So as you see, the corner went from out to in, went out of bounds for a goal kick. Keeper came out. Slight clash of heads. little bit of a goal melee. Doesn't look like a head injury.
So here we go, right in the middle with Pella. Again, we'll play it back towards center. Lewis Central. Again, being the aggressor, or offensively trying to send it in deep. Pella will kick it back around. It's one of the keys to the game here for Council Bluffs Lewis Central. They need to get into their game, which is possession soccer. And so far we've seen that. And as far as for Pella, they want to control the ball in the middle. So Lewis Central. Again with some deepest movement, but Pella will be able to haul that one in with Samantha Fuller, the senior. You know, getting a chance to play her senior year of soccer is Fuller. She missed all of last season because she was in Chile on a foreign exchange trip, which makes it really interesting when you kind of have that. You figured she'd play a lot of soccer down in South America, but not really the case. They didn't have soccer at the school she was attending.
Well, she probably found a lot of pickup games to go and attend and play in the area, and let's see what kind of magical skills she's brought back here.
Fuller, the senior, she's been a part of the Pella Soccer Club for the last decade. So Lady Dutch trying to push it forward, and here comes Lewis Central. And that will be deflected out, so it'll be a throw in here for Lewis Central. Danny Peterson was on the contesting the play there for the Titans. Again, 15-3 and part of the Hawkeye 10 conference. They are the first team ever from Southwest Iowa to be competing in the state championship game. Here's Putnam, who was slow to get up a few moments ago, is okay. She's actually going to be going on to play soccer at Missouri State. And they streak it down the near sideline to Peterson, who tried to play it back to the middle. And again, the Lady Dutch will send it deep. Barsard plays it back on the other end to Natalie Patton.
As you can see, they're trying to build it up out of the back. Lewis Central are through the lines and into the midfield. They have enough space. They're not being closed down quick enough.
A foul called, so here comes Lewis Central as Putnam will get the free kick here forthcoming. A lineup towards the net. Putnam with a big draw, and this one's just going to sail wide right.
Driven and bending in, very difficult for the keeper to take care of. Keeper just saw it out, but here's the danger with that. You get a runner on the far post. It could be trouble just trying to get the ball back into the area.
Just trying to find Kelsey McSorley, the junior, who's really lit it up here at the state tournament. Had a hat trick in the quarterfinal, had the lone goal in the game yesterday. As Hall will throw it in. Pella with Langstrot. Now trying to stretch it out. These two teams really feeling each other out, but they've never played against one another before.
Yeah, it was Coach Von Mende mentioned earlier on that he wanted to actually just get a feel of the opposition by sitting in and see what Pella do on the ball. Sometimes it works for you, sometimes it isn't. He's trying to figure out the shape. But as the game materializes, it might open up and create some opportunities between the lines.
With a give and go taken away by Pella for the moment. Boy, good shot ahead by McDonald. And we might be hanging at midfield here for a little while. That seems to be the strategy for both as Langstrot. The bounce back to Lichtite. And she'll have it taken away. Good defense there by Peterson, the sophomore.
Yeah, Peterson did well there to win it back.
So here's Putnam. With the deep throw, it's a foot race to the ball. And there's a shot from the side. Good kick by McSorley. And this goes wide. However, Lewis Central appears to be the aggressor here early on. Pella having a tough time setting up. This one's still in play. Down the far sideline as we will get a foul called. And it goes against Pella. Grace Held called for the foul.
Held looks like she might be a handful out there. You can already see it with her pressing and just the tenacious fighting for the ball.
Held towards the center. Trying to get it back here for Pella, and this is just knocked away by Schlins. So it will be a throw in here for Pella. And Buchheit taking her time. Here's a heads-up play, and then the quick shot that sails high and wide and nearly out of the entire park as Vandermolen had put her left foot into it.
You can already see some of the strategy from Pella. They've got a long throw, and you can see with the corner kicks, they bunch everybody in the box, and everyone is competing for it.
Vandermolen had quite the state tournament to this point. She actually scored a hat trick into the quarters and scored a goal yesterday in the semifinals. Now foul called against Lewis Central as McDonald was called for the infraction. Now Bradley. Langstride.
Lewis Central looking to build it out of the back. Pella pressing them high up the field.
Now quick throw in by Peterson. Scoreless game, not too much action on net. And so far it's playing right into the favor of Lewis Central. Very tactical team, but here's a run out for Held. And just knocked away by Fleming.
Held is deceptively quick. Hemming had to deal with that and just hooked it out with her left foot.
Held, the freshman forward, with 10 goals this year coming into the state tournament. And 22 points in all. As now we get our first sub of the game. Coming in is going to be Maddie Canfield, who will come in as she will spell Emma Thorson. Again, Pella deep. And this one will be knocked out. It'll be a throw-in for the Lady Dutch.
Looks like it's going to be a long throw again.
Buchheit's throw. Held will bounce it back to her. Boy, challenge right on the play. Lewis Central being very aggressive. As they play everyone back in. That was McSorley.
Yeah, they've got everyone behind the ball. They're just sitting back in deep. Just trying to figure out Pella at this point.
Playing back, Pella holding the possession for the moment. Here's Hall. And now it's center back in by Lichtag. Canfield can't track it down. And it will be turned over to Lewis Central. And now the Titans will go to their bench. Coming in will be Lauren Bielik. She will come in to replace Danny Peterson. Scoreless game, 11 minutes in between Lewis Central and Pella. Again, both of these two teams playing in their first ever state championship. Lewis Central got here by beating Winterset Earlham 5-0 in the opening round. Then knocked off Waverly Shellrock 1-0 in the semifinals. Again, they've scored 92 goals this season and giving up just 9. Yet they have 3 defeats, and again, those were to Omaha big class schools. And they wanted to up their schedule to prepare them for matches like this.
When you have a look at the Lewis Central lineup, I mean, you've got Dimturko that's got 24 goals, Putnam 17, McDonald 14, McSorley 13. I mean, it's been spread amongst the team, but a high amount of goals, BJ.
Right, and they say that they're a possession-type team, but Justin, they can really strike and strike in a hurry.
Yeah, I mean, they can. You can tell by the goals, the high amount of goals spread around, you know, 4 players. It's going to make it interesting. So, you know, from a Pella standpoint, they've got to keep an eye on all these players. But you never know. Someone else might pop up and score.
We're down into the action here for Lewis Central. Now back to Bielik. Tries to center it to McSorley. It's off the mark. And now a foul called against Pella. So here comes a big free kick from just outside of the box.
Looks like Putnam's on the ball.
Again, she has more goals than assists, and her coach, Chris Monmendi, called her the most creative player they've got. So let's see where creativity lies right now as it's heavily loaded on the left side of the field. She'll blast it towards the net as it's up and then kicked away by the Lady Dutch.
It's a good strike from Putnam, straight on goal. But I'll question how deep Pella were at the back. They had a player standing on the 6-yard box. They need to step up higher, so at least the goalkeeper has some kind of sight on the ball.
Held with nearly the takeaway. Lewis Central will force it back deep. And a foul called here. Called against Pella. Let's take a look at it again.
So it's a good strike. Putnam struck it really well, but as you can see, number 3 was in the way, and it just came off the keeper's chest. So, you know, like I said, you got to hopefully Pella on the next one will step up higher. They're a little bit deep on the free kicks.
You got to appreciate Cara Wickert's timing there. The second-year starter able to knock that one away in midair. Here's Putnam again, a deep kick. Fuller up with it. McSorley was crashing. But Samantha Fuller with the big save. Boy, Lewis Central has been on the prowl here early on. Energy level so important in the first 5 minutes. Here's another shot that's saved by Fuller. Wow, a left foot kick right in towards the net by Ali Dimturko.
We're starting to see an onslaught. Central Lewis is starting to press, and they've had 2 chances now, back to back.
Dimturko had 2 goals in the quarterfinals against Winterset. Little header action. And Putnam will place it ahead. Bielik has it knocked away, and it will stay with Lewis Central.
A good little combination with Bielik playing it into Putnam.
Lots of contact, and that one kind of rolled away from Hall down deep into the corner, battling McSorley, and this one's out, and it will be a corner kick here coming for Lewis Central. Their first corner kick of the game. And the momentum starting to switch back towards the Titans.
Yeah, the Titans have settled into their game, now creating more opportunities as the corner comes in.
Bielik's kick towards the net, and Putnam cannot get to it in time, so it'll be turned over. We've got a substitution coming in for the Lady Dutch. Checking in is going to be Lexi Brown, the freshman. Forward has scored 5 goals this year.
So here we go as we look at the shots on goal. Good keeper did well there. Fairly easy. Keeper again does well. This was the one that was challenging. Unsighted, came off her chest.
Do have a little bit of a breeze now. It's blowing out of the west here in Des Moines. And we're nearing our first water break of the game. And now Pella wants to get a sub in. Molly Howard, the senior, will try to check in at the next opportunity. Lichtide with the throw in. As it's turned back over to Lewis Central, here's Bielik. Towards the middle to her sister Lauren. And now Lewis Central with a punch ahead to Schlins. In case you're not familiar, it's new to the state tournament this year because of the heat. They're taking water breaks somewhere around the 20-minute mark, just to give the players a rest, a chance to refresh. This was their third game in as many days. They've been playing that way because of, well, the heat. And it is very hot here today in Des Moines. And this will stay with Pella.
And as you said, BJ, it has been hot over the last couple of days, and it's grueling on the bodies, physically, and not just physically, mentally as well.
You had mentioned before, as we'll get to that moment here, talking about the heat and how to recover. Here's Kara Bradley with the free kick. Centers it towards the net, and coming up and scooping it up is the keeper, and Natalie Patton. She throws it out ahead, and Justin, you had mentioned in the earlier broadcast in the 1A title game, it takes about 72 hours to recover from just one of these games. How are these players able to do it?
I don't know. They need to rehydrate and ice baths to recover muscle regeneration. It's so important. I mean, I believe that I think it was Pella when they were playing the semi-final match yesterday. They had 5 of their key players sitting on the sideline with their feet in ice coolers just to cool off.
Pella trying to gain the advantage here. Now it's one ahead to Canfield, and here comes Fuller. She'll just boot it away. Make it Patton with the boot. And Putnam will place it ahead here for Lewis Central. Now we're starting to get end-to-end action.
Keeper did well there. Patton did very well to come out and clear her lines.
Bielik as Lichtide gives chase. Lauren and Ann Bielik, 7 and 17 for Lewis Central right there in the middle. Now Pella creates the turnover with Langstrot. And the Dutch waiting to go to their bench. Sitting and waiting to check in for a while is Molly Howard. And we're 30 seconds away from being able to take that water break. It's up to the officials' discretion as to when that break will be taken. It's supposed to be happening naturally inside of the 20-minute mark. And here's Natalie Patton up with the ball. Pretty good keeper. No goals given up this year. In fact, she had surgery on her finger, so she wasn't allowed to play with her team until the Omaha tournaments were done. But again, nobody's been able to score on Patton this year. Pella trying to change that.
Good challenge on the edge of the area just to deny the onslaught from Pella. So very good defending as Patton clears the lines. Howard just leaning into a defender, slight push there.
Another foul called, and we're inside of that 20-minute mark. Let's see if the official wants to call for a water break or not. And now we will get one with 19:27 to play in the first half. It's a scoreless game between Pella and Lewis Central. It's time for the water break as you're watching the Class 2A State Soccer Championships right here on Iowa Public Television.
This is a new number for us, one that I've just written, hot off the press.
In the 1930s, England was going mad for a new kind of music, jazz.
All my life I've been somebody, all fired up and not nobody.
And the clash of cultures that resulted is splashed across the screen in Dancing on the Edge.
The people in charge of these places are quite unbelievably conservative.
They're going to be the biggest band in Britain, and we will have helped create them.
You may under no circumstances use the main entrance or the main lobby at any time. And you may not entertain guests of any kind in your room.
What are you doing?
I just made a friend.
But fame and fortune are quickly followed by scandal and intrigue.
A little mischief might well do them some good.
As Stanley and Louis find themselves entangled in the private lives of the rich and shameless.
You think he's gonna make you famous? Think he's gonna make you a star? Put you on the front cover of his magazine?
Everybody told me not to have a Negro band here. Now they're involved in a knife attack.
The band aren't involved, for heaven's sake. They weren't even here. They were playing for the Prince of Wales.
Chiwetel Ejiofor, Matthew Good, Jacqueline Bisset, Jenna Coleman, and John Goodman star in Dancing on the Edge. Dancing on the Edge.
Coming to Iowa Public Television Sunday, June 26th.
It's summertime on PBS. What's coming up? You'll never guess. We'll meet some famous presidents and tour their famous residents. We're going to shake the family tree to search our genealogy. Detective teams are out in force. Inspector Lewis and Dever Morse. We'll leap into the clear blue sky to see how nature's creatures fly. And fireworks? The answer's yes. It's summertime on PBS.
This year, PBS programs were honored with 15 Daytime Emmy Awards. Our shows engage and inspire, and you make them possible with your support. Watch these and other award-winning programs at pbs.org/awards.
Next time on Father Brown, when a musician is killed,
Poisoned.
suspicion falls on the victim's rival.
A voodoo priest.
Voodoo.
Voodoo.
And solving this mystery will require a sacrifice. Father Brown.
See it Sunday at 6 on Iowa Public Television.
Join the conversation online with Iowa Public Television. Follow us on Facebook. Connect with us on all our social networks.
We are back after the water break here in the first half. 19:27 to play. Scoreless game between Pella and Lewis Central with Justin Forster. I'm BJ Shaban here on Iowa Public Television. It's all part of the Iowa High School Girls Athletic Union State Soccer Championships. And it's a very hot day today. 91 degrees right now. Humidity at 45%. Look at that thermometer climb. We're just above about 95 degrees. That's what it feels like down on the turf. And yes, it's very sweaty here today at County Park. And holding her cool in at the net is Samantha Fuller. She's faced some deep throws towards her. Some deep shots, and Fuller able to haul that one in. And back on the other end, keeping her cool all season, Natalie Patton has faced 31 shots this year. She has yet to allow a goal, which is remarkable in about 15 games that she's played.
That's some record, BJ. Tell you what, not to concede a goal in that amount of time is something. One, it's telling you might have a good back line. It could tell you, you know, that you're an outstanding keeper as the cross comes in.
Oh, and just barely missed, but coming right through, and that one is just high. Had an open net, did Molly Howard. And she put a little too much charge into it. I think her eyes lit up as she was closing towards the net. Look at this.
As you can see, Howard came in on the far post, leaning back with a half volley, which forced it over the bar.
Patton has had to have some luck like that help her out throughout the year. Now still on the attack is Pella. Langstrot back to Howard the senior. Uses her left foot, but it's shielded away nicely by Lewis Central for the moment. And this will stay with the Titans. Danny Peterson back in, rested for about 6 minutes just a moment ago. She's had her work cut out for her. Putnam out ahead of McSorley.
Lovely little flick looking for McSorley.
And again, this is what Lewis Central will do. Take their time, spread the field, make you play chase. Now the deep header. Out ahead, but quickly denied by Pella and Bradley. Now from the corner, this one's going to be knocked out, and we'll get a corner kick here coming for Lewis Central. Second corner kick of the game. And it will come from the far side.
Looks like it's Bielik trotting over there to take the corner.
Senior from the corner.
That's going to be pretty tough. She's coming in from the wrong side of the flag.
Wind blowing right at her face, and this is headed back out. Bielik will punch it around to Schlins. Now the dump into Putnam. Putnam with the deep shot. High and over.
I have noticed that, BJ. They're looking, Lewis Central are looking for longer range strikes on goal. Not sure if they know something about the keeper or they've been told since the break by the coaching staff to try longer shots.
You know, that's something you'll see out of Lewis Central. They really don't try to push it deep in. They take a lot of long shots with some strong legs out of Putnam, McSorley, and others. They've got 3 players that are going to be going on to play Division I. DiMaturco at Northern Iowa, Putnam at Missouri State, and of course, Kelsey McSorley. The junior is signed, or going to be signing, coming up in the fall to play soccer at Iowa State. She had a hat trick in the quarterfinal. Did McSorley. So they got 3 stars right along that front line. But some really good players. So does Pella, looking to attack. Langstrot goes ahead. Langstrot slows it down. The spin, can't get the one-timer as it's going to be knocked away.
Spence tried to get it on her right foot, but good defending. Closed down very hard in the box.
Lewis Central overloading that box deep. One of the more prolific scorers for Pella out of the ball game. Now here's McSorley, one-on-one to the net. The shot wide of the mark. Boy, Pella defensively came crashing in late with Garrah Bradley, and McSorley slow to get up.
They were caught. Ball was played over the top. It was a great ball, and defense didn't drop. It looks like it went for a corner, but the officials say a goal kick, but very good defending coming back in there. But no pressure on the ball in the midfield. They look to play long. The back line must drop, just to deny the space in behind.
A free kick coming after the foul called against Lewis Central. And here's Bradley, just saved a goal just a moment ago. Each team, Justin, seems to have had their chances.
Yes, that's for sure. It's been end-to-end. I think that particular chance was probably one of the better ones, apart from the free kick that the keeper managed to deny off her chest.
Thorson tries to go deep, and this one going to be hauled in by Patton, who doesn't really seem to mess around as a keeper. She's not cautious is all. She'll play up. She'll play back at times, but mainly if there's a loose ball in front of her, she's going to try to go get it.
Yeah, I mean, she's been pretty confident since the start of the game. She's coming off her line. She's cleared a couple of back passes and through balls. And like you said, very confident just to come out and smother the ball.
Very good athlete, too, is Patton. She's actually going to go on to play volleyball in college, has yet to make up her mind. She's got a couple of offers, though, sitting on the table. Now here's McSorley, tripped up on the play. Again, it's McSorley caught up in the legs of Bradley. Take a look at this.
I tell you what, that was a very good touch inside. Howard eluding Bradley here. That could have been a yellow card for sure, because Howard was clean through if she was not fouled.
So here's Kaylee Putnam, who's been very good at this. Deep kick right at the top of the box. Putnam with her right foot, and it's knocked in. It's a goal for Lewis Central. Samantha Fuller cannot stop the momentum of that ball, and Lewis Central will strike first.
A well-taken free kick. Putnam with her right foot just bending it around the wall. Fuller couldn't manage to hold on to it, only parried into goal. So if we have a look at this again, right for the ball, round the wall, and Fuller palms the ball into the back of her net. Again, I don't think the wall was lined up properly. Not enough players in the wall, especially from that distance.
That is huge for Lewis Central for a lot of reasons. They gain a boost of energy, which may be the most important part because of the heat and humidity, but also it puts Pella down, a position they have not been in many times this year.
Well, that's interesting. If they haven't been down by a goal a few times this season, it's going to be interesting to see how they react for this and adapt, and it's going to take some personality to come back into this game.
And let's not forget that Lewis Central in at net, Natalie Patton has yet to be scored on. So you've got that task at hand as Grace Held checked back into the game just a moment ago as a sub in for Pella. This one will roll out. Lewis Central will have it.
Just looking at this off the ball, you got Bielik and McDonald, number 7 and number 6, playing as two number 6s in the center of midfield for Lewis Central. And they're doing a great job just watching them off the ball, and the ball's going forward. They're sitting in there and they're picking up the pieces.
Now it looks like we'll get a sub in here for Pella. Lexi Brown will come in, and she needs to spell Emma Thorson, who's winded, to say the least. So a 1-0 lead here for Council Bluffs Lewis Central. The Titans strike first behind the foot of Kaylee Putnam. Putnam with her first goal of the state tournament too as well, and comes in the championship match. Now to the near side for Pella. Here's Howard. It's up and held, got blocked, and now the whistle. And it will go against Pella, so Lewis Central will have it back. So goal kick coming up here for Natalie Patton.
So Putnam just added to a goal tally, her 18th goal of the season. It looks like the team looks to her to lead from a position. Looks like they play a diamond in the midfield, and she's the tip of the diamond. So in terms of numbering system, we'll play number 8.
Well, the game's also starting to pick up a physical nature to it as well, as Putnam will leave it ahead. Looking to run it down is Dima Turco. Fought off by Pella.
Dima Turco has a bit of pace, and she gets deceptively, works off the center back shoulder, looks for the ball in behind. She's got that little bit of explosive pace off the mark that gives her an added 3 to 5 yards ahead of the defender.
Pella with another sub coming in as Alice Lichtig. She will come in for Molly Howard. Howard, of course, the daughter of head coach Mark Howard. Getting his team into the state championship game for the first time, as is Lewis Central. Bielik lost control of it, and Pella will have it with the throw-in. Now they have him aligned right as Lichtig will look to throw it in.
You can see the players are starting to get tired because the first touch on some of the girls here is just a little bit too big, giving away possession.
Lexi Brown had that go off of her head and out of bounds. And she told her teammates, my fault, as Thorson will come back to the center field, looks to sub in at the next opportunity for Pella. Here's McSorley along the near sideline. DiMaturco had it turned over. Held. Tried to punch it ahead, and it's quickly turned around. With some deep balls by both teams. And Lewis Central will get it with the throw in, and now we'll get subs into the game. Thorson will come back in for Lexi Brown. And Lexi looks to be a little winded too as well, as the heat is starting to get to these players.
Yeah, Lexi came to the sideline and just fell to her knees by the bench. They're draping her with ice cold water towels.
Back into play. Here's Thorson. And it's taken away. DiMaturco.
Lovely turn.
McSorley did not chase with it, so it gave Pella an opportunity. And I think on a normal day, McSorley would have been there.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great turn, though, from DiMaturco.
Now we get a whistle. A foul will be called against Pella. Lewis Central with a free kick. And here's Putnam again. Very strong leg does Putnam have. Came close on an opportunity earlier on, and again has the game's only goal. Came at the 28-minute mark. Here it is again from deep. This one going to be hauled in by Fuller. Now Fuller will punt. 5:40 to play here in the first half. 1-0 lead here for Council Bluffs Lewis Central, trying to win their school's first ever state championship. Into the game for the first time too as well. And Pella, the team foul's really starting to mount up with more than 9 now. Here's McSorley looking to attack. McSorley to the net, and this one's in. A goal for Lewis Central.
Well, the build-up there, BJ, came from the midfield with a couple of 1-2s that were played in. The balls were played in. One-touch ball played in from DiMaturco into McSorley. So as we have a look at this, ball played in round the corner. Howard running onto it and just places it past the keeper with her left foot. But it was the combination of play through the midfield that was absolutely brilliant. They played it quickly. The speed of play was good. One-touch football, bang in the back of the net.
And the future Cyclone puts her team up 2-0. And the wall just got bigger here for Pella.
It's going to be a difficult task. They got 5 minutes to halftime, so they can regroup and strategically discuss how they're going to come out and discuss how they're going to stop, one, the formidable attack from Central Lewis, and then how they're going to counter it as a collective group.
They've had their opportunities, has Pella, but it just seems Lewis Central, that star power really kicking in with Putnam, DiMaturco, and McSorley.
Yes, they have some quality in the midfield that they're able to play these little one-touch combination balls. So as far as Central Lewis goes, they look very, very comfortable on the ball. And like we were told, they're a possession-orientated team, but they do build up and go forward in possession. So it's not just like, let's keep the ball. They do look to find little seams between the opposition to go forward.
Jenny Weiser will come into the ball game now for Pella. And she will take the place of Sierra Buchheit, the junior. And Pella looks to attack here. Off the head, almost turned into an opportunity. And Langstrot took the tough shot there. Appears to be okay. And so it'll be a throw in deep here for Pella. With 3:18 to play here in the first half. Well, coming up at the half, Kiana Phillips epitomizes the role of an Iowa high school girls track star during her record-shattering throwing career. Iowa Public Television spent some quality time with Kingsley Pearson's Kiana Phelps. That's all coming up at the end of the first half here. 2-0 Lewis Central with the lead. And Pella goes right back to their bench as Molly Howard will come back in. Buchheit is back in as well for Pella. Got a little bit of a breather. I mean a small one.
You can see there's tired legs out there, so nobody from Lewis Central pressed the ball when it was played up high up into the sky as Putnam's on the ball with a 1-2. And a lovely strike
goes through. Wow, DiMaturco and the 3 stars have now scored for Lewis Central. How about that for a right-footed one-timer right in the middle? And Lewis Central is bringing it here today.
Again, as you have a look here, Putnam plays a little 1-2 with DiMaturco, strikes it with a right foot into the top corner. The ball's dipping and swerving and just dips below the bar into the goal and the back of the net. This is going to be a difficult task here for Pella. Again, they're just going to have to keep competing and again regroup at halftime.
Well, for the first ever team from Southwest Iowa to be here in the title game is making the most of it here early on. A 3-0 lead for Council Bluffs Lewis Central. They scheduled up to begin this season. They crossed over the river to play Omaha, Burke, Millard South, and Columbus. And they have not lost to an Iowa team. Also, their defense has been stellar. They have not given up a goal since April 29th.
Credit Keely Putnam with the assist on the
that is a long time. Putnam with the assist. DiMaturco with the goal. And it's a 3-0 lead here for Council Bluffs Lewis Central. Thorson will come into the ball game now. She'll come in for Vandermolen. You got not only physical exhaustion here playing your 3rd game in as many days in the heat, but you have mental exhaustion now, I think you see, with Pella.
Yes, definitely. And Lewis Central have settled in. Not making as many changes as Pella, but Lewis Central, they've settled in. But I do like the way they play. They get the ball, they play it into feet, they look for these little combinations. On both goals, the last 2 goals, you saw nice little cute little combination balls through the midfield, but the last little combination, Putnam and DiMaturco, that was fantastic. I mean, it's brilliant to watch. Not saying that. some credit goes to Pella. They are working hard, and they've got to continue working hard and deny the opportunities for Lewis Central.
Well, Lewis Central going to be good for some time. Just 8 seniors on the roster, 3 of which start. DiMaturco, one of them, McSorley, a junior. And now we get a foul called here against Pella. Lewis Central quickly right back at it. And that will be the end of the first half. 3-0 Lewis Central, striking with their big 3 as they get it done with DiMaturco, Putnam, and McSorley in the first half. So a huge first half here for the Titans. Rather surprising, Justin, because Lewis Central wanted to really possess the ball and really work on it and work off the clock a little bit. But they've taken the most of the opportunities that were given to them. And it seemed almost as if there was a letdown by Pella after they had that open goal opportunity as it sailed wide right. And they haven't been able to recover here in the first half. So Council Bluffs Lewis Central with a 3-0 lead as we're at intermission. And we're now joined by the head coach for Council Bluffs Lewis Central and Chris Bonmendi. And Coach, wow, terrific first half. Got a 3-0 lead. Your assessment of it?
I thought we started out a little tentative, and then we were able to start possessing the ball, moving, and as that kept getting better and better, that's when our chances opened up. And we combined on a couple of really nice goals there. That last goal and the one before were really brilliant setup plays and great finishes.
Coach, your team are playing some great football. What's your message to them at halftime coming out into the second half?
It's going to be that we continue to take care of the ball, keep the ball, possess it, cycle it back a little bit more to stretch them out, and that'll open up some more lanes for us to get in and get some more finishes. We'll also make sure, though, that we are not going to get caught in any counters as well.
Well, Coach, congratulations on the first half 3-0 lead. 40 minutes away from the school's first ever state championship. Thank you.
Thank you.
Kingsley Pearson senior Kiana Phelps comes from a long line of track and field stars. So maybe it's no surprise she's been shattering records for her entire career. And now, as she prepares to leave Iowa, Kiana looks towards an even bigger game on the horizon.
Kiana Phelps owns all of Iowa's discus throwing records. The talented 18-year-old from Kingsley, located near Sioux City, has big dreams, a positive attitude, and is deeply driven. Currently ranked 2nd in the nation, Kiana is a rising star at the international level, and in 2015 was invited to practice at the Olympic Training Center in Southern California.
I fell in love with the sport because it's something that nobody can take away from you. It's just you get out of it what you put into it.
Ever since she's a little kid, she's always had the take no prisoners attitude. And when she's ready to compete, it's just like she flips the switch. And her focus is like a laser on a dot. And that's a very special quality for an athlete. It gives her a huge advantage.
At the 2016 Iowa High School Track and Field Championships, Kiana competed in both shot put and discus for Kingsley Pearson Woodbury Central. With the support of her father and throwing coach, Scott Phelps, Kiana set an all-class record in shot put with a throw of 48 feet, 8 3/4 inches.
Today I broke 48 5 times, and I can honestly say I've never done that before. So I think I broke the state meet record on every throw. I'm pretty happy with that.
Kiana also took the top spot in discus. The senior set an all-class record with a throw of 172 feet, 1 inch. Kiana is the first person ever, boy or girl, to win 4 straight titles in discus at both the Drake Relays and the State High School Track and Field Championships.
People think that I won a state championship today and yesterday, but really the truth is I won that in the off season. And it's a combination of confidence and focus. Confidence coming from the quantity of my repetitions and the focus coming from the quality of my repetitions. My grandpa can barely walk and he still made it. All my family was here supporting me. I really do have a great support system and I couldn't be more thankful.
The Phelps family's throwing history spans generations and includes Kiana's grandfather, who was a highly ranked javelin thrower for Grinnell College. Her father was a standout in the Big 8 Conference, throwing discus for Iowa State University in the late 1980s.
My own kids all had the same passion we did. They got interested in the throwing. They were all Junior Olympic national champions.
I started throwing when I was 6 years old. When I was 12 years old, something really tragic happened to me and my family, and it was something that really changed me. My older sister, she was going on a run one day, and we didn't know at the time that she had a heart condition. And so all of a sudden, just everything that I'd ever looked up to and everything, it was just gone. And she was just perfect in my eyes. I looked up to her for everything. Throwing became my outlet. I had so much anger and so much agony and so many feelings. I guess at that time I had two options, either to sink or to swim. I could let it ruin me, or I could use that to drive me to be the best that I could. And then I started to get in the weight room, and when you have strong feelings associated with what you're doing, it translates into something that you later realize that you just love to do. For every workout, I like to do it, 100%. If I can't feel my arms and legs after I'm done working out, I obviously didn't give it my all.
There's only a split fraction of a second that every athlete in every sport can use their top strength with speed to perform that athletic move. Our lifts are all based on that kind of rep. We're trying to keep her lean and make her fast and explosive and strong.
There's three things that make the implement go far. It's the angle of release, or the sweet spot. It's the height of release, and the most important thing is the speed of release. Kiana's a little bit on the shorter end at 5'9", and for her to make up for that, we just focus on the speed of release and the ring speed.
It's a tremendous amount of work and time. We're not just talking about once in a while. This young lady, she works all year round.
Highly sought after by college recruiters, Kiana signed with one of the iconic track and field schools. She'll attend the University of Oregon beginning in the fall of 2016 and proudly wears the Ducks colors of green and gold.
We lift during school, and then you have your regular practice after school, and then after that I go home and eat, and I come back and I work out for another hour and a half. So you're talking 3 days every day. So I mean, it gets to be a lot, but in the end it's so worth it because nobody else is doing that. You've got to be willing to be able to do something that nobody else is willing to do. You just have to take risks. Otherwise you'll never know what you're completely capable of. A big part of my training is incorporating workouts that a typical sprinter would do, a typical jumper would do, and a typical thrower would do, all inclusively into one. It's not how big you are, it's how athletic you are. So you have to train athletically and eat right. I also like to cook. Actually, I buy my family's groceries. I'm in charge of our grocery shopping, just because I want to make sure that we're eating healthy.
Ever since she was old enough to walk and talk, she's always just been so driven and so sure of what her goals are. And she does a goal sheet at the end of every year, and we look at them like, oh my gosh, she's shooting for the moon. Maybe we should talk to her about toning that down a little bit. And darn it if she doesn't get most of her goals.
I always tell all my kids and all my throwers, it's great to have goals. You just develop that peace of mind just from doing the very best that you can. Do the best you can, and that's good enough.
Kiana will absolutely outwork anybody. Kiana believes that when she goes after anything, and it's not just athletics, she is going to give it her best effort.
I've always wanted to do well. I've always been just very driven. Same can be said for my grades. I've never gotten a grade that was not an A on my report card.
I'm so proud of her. It's a situation that once in a lifetime that you have someone with this ability who's willing to work. Kiana is one of a kind.
Coach Weiss, he always tells me, you gotta stop and smell the roses. You have to enjoy the moment, but plan for the future. Most people don't know that discus throwers peak at about low 30s. Actually, the winner of the 2004 Olympics was actually age 40. Everybody's always like, are you gonna go to the Olympics, you know? Are you gonna go to the Olympic trials? And I hope I do, you know, I hope so, but I have lots of time, so. Just kind of focusing on my short-term goals now, and you gotta take baby steps. Like they always say, inch by inch, it's a cinch.
It's a 3-0 lead here for Lewis Central as we are at the half here in the Class 2A state title game. As we now go down to visit with Pella's head coach and Mark Howard. And Coach, your assessment here of the first half.
Well, it's hot. We got down 1 and then didn't really pass very well. We're not passing very well. I just told the girls we need to get 1 goal at a time. We need to get 1 as soon as possible and then build on that and just keep trying to come back. That's all we can do at this point.
Coach, Lewis Central have Dimturko, McSorley and Putnam running through the midfield. What was your message to the players with regards to dealing with them?
We just have to mark up better. We're kind of running around a little bit too much, which we normally don't do. We just need to watch them and pass better ourselves. We have to come to the ball and try to win it back every time it's near us.
Well, Coach, thank you so much for the time and best of luck here in the second half.
Thank you. We'll need it.
That is Pella's head coach, Mark Howard. Let's take a look at the first half highlights. We start first with Putnam, the deep shot, which was off of the hands of Samantha Fuller. And then look at McSorley go. The running horse able to pound that one through as she found the left corner. And then how about this? Dimturko, wide open, just said, hey, nobody wants it? I'll take it. Dimturko with the 3rd goal of the game. Here's your shots. Look at that, 11-2. Shots on goal, 8-0. 2 corner kicks for Lewis Central. Team fouls, Pella has been chalking them up. 3 for the Titans, and nobody's been offside just yet. 3-0. Pella's going to have to dig in under this hot weather. How can they try to come back in this one?
I'll be honest with you, it's going to be difficult for Pella to come back. Lewis Central, a very well-organized team, especially behind the ball when they don't have the ball. Again, Pella just need to continue working hard because if they get 1 goal, it's only 2 to go and they'll be back in the game.
Just saw the thermometer there soaring here today. We are definitely gaining some heat units as this afternoon and this tournament has rolled along. This is the 3rd straight day of these teams playing in 90-degree heat. We've got the Class 3A state championship coming your way. Iowa City West trying to defend their title from a year ago will take on Ankeny Centennial, who's also got loads of star power. What a matchup that's going to be, the Class 3A state championship game. That'll be coming up at the conclusion here of the 2A title game. The second half just getting underway. And right away, it's Lewis Central on the prowl. This one's going to be kicked out. Lewis Central, their specialty, possession soccer. And somehow they're able to get it up to their front line and make some things happen. How might that be a huge advantage for them and a disadvantage here for Pella?
Well, Lewis Central have the ability to keep the ball and move the ball. And what they do is they move in possession, but they go forward, and they go forward with a purpose. They've got these lovely little combinations that they play around the corner and into feet, and they work off one another. So it goes into the number 9's feet, and they've got midfielders that are coming in and working off each other. You know, Pella just need to stay tight, narrow up the opportunities, don't allow them to break the lines.
And here's a free kick coming from Putnam. This is a little closer than she's been on a lot of them, so look out as the Lady Dutch are going to set the wall.
And there's only 2 on the wall.
Take a look at it, and it's going to be knocked down. There's McSorley with the quick punch. This one finally going to be hauled in as McSorley and Fuller go shoulder to shoulder.
They need to have 4 on the wall there from that distance, you know, because 2 in the wall is not going to work. And it was easy for Putnam to get it around the 2, and plus they're really deep. They've got defenders on the 6-yard box. They need to come up a little bit higher, possibly around the penalty spots from that type of distance.
Lewis Central will throw it in. And one of the things that Coach Chris Bonmendi told us is the fact that his team has been leaving everything on the field here at the state tournament, and what energy they played with in that first half as DiMaturco tried to head it ahead for McSorley.
You know, Putnam's the key there for Lewis Central. I mean, she gets the ball and she's able to turn. Pella need to put pressure on her and deny her the opportunity to play the ball forward.
DiMaturco goes to the outside. Looking to trail it in is going to be Peterson. Back inside to McDonald. Again, they'll hold the possession. Here's Putnam with that strong leg. Little triangle, give and go. Putnam with the dump into McSorley. And back up with it is McDonald with the shot, and this is hauled in by Fuller.
A nice little combination between the 3 of them in the midfield. 1 and 2 touch.
We also have to appreciate the spacing they had on that play.
Yeah, and they actually create space for themselves. So they play it and they look to create space to get the ball back in their feet.
A lot of times when you may be hot and tired, you might think about collapsing in on the ball a little bit more.
Yeah, and if the opposition, if Pella are not closing down, then, you know, you might as well keep the ball and just be patient. You know, rest in possession is a term that we use.
And Schlins will be taken down. A foul will be called against Pella. Langstrot will pick up that foul. Free kick deep here for Putnam. And quickly redirected out by Buchheit.
Putnam was looking to drive it in there, didn't quite beat the first defender. But again, Pella were dropped off fairly deep on that free kick, and maybe that's when you look to play it short and try and draw them out.
Now Putnam in space. DiMaturco. Again, nobody closing in. Here's McSorley. McSorley to the side. DiMaturco had it deflected away. Again, 4 green jerseys right around her, but nobody really attacking the ball for Pella.
Correct, and they still managed to play those quick 1-2s, and they're so good at it with their movement off the ball. 1 minute they're in, they're laying the ball off, and then they're off again, creating space. So they're making it really difficult for Pella.
Here's McSorley. Tries to go to DiMaturco. It's a foot race to the ball. And finally shielded away by Hall. Grace Held going to try to turn it into an opportunity, and does. Good one-on-one with the ball. Here's Held. We're looking for some space. Held can't get the shot underway. Deepest movement by Pella in a long time. Thorson had it deflected out. Here's Vandermolen. And it will just be wisely kicked out by Pomeranke.
A good passage of play from Pella there, just pressing Lewis Central deep into their half and really fighting for it, looking to get that goal.
Again, Pella will throw it in with Buchheit. Beg your pardon, Lichtig. And now we get a sub in for Pella. Coming in will be Maddie Canfield. She'll come in for Thorson. (3-0). About 7 minutes into the second half as McSorley tried to turn it around. This one deflected away. Held. Hasn't been able to get free, and now a whistle. And it's against Lewis Central, so free kick right at the top. And Pella with an opportunity to get on the board, which has been, well, some of their biggest challenges, is just getting offensive opportunities.
Yeah, and it looks like the referee signaled for an indirect free kick.
Vandermolen will look to go. And here it is. It's going to be high and out. Got her foot a little too far underneath. And Lauren Bielik will now come in for Lewis Central as she'll check in for Danny Peterson. As Peterson talks things over with their head coach, Chris Bonmendi. Interesting story for him. 12th year as a head coach at Lewis Central. He actually played college soccer at Grandview. And he's actually a banker. Doesn't work within the school district, but works at First National Bank in Omaha. So when you can have banker's hours, you can coach, right? Is that what you do?
I wish I did have banker's hours. Most of the coaching's done in the evening, so you work your 8 to 5 or 9 to 5, and then off you go down to the training field. It depends when Lewis Central train. I mean, they might train right after school, so he's getting off work early.
And he's also been heavily involved in the club aspect of it in the Council Bluffs area. You know, you've got St. Albert, which is building an ice soccer program that qualified for state. Of course, Lewis Central. A lot of players to draw from. So here's a free kick again by Bradley to Held. And Putnam will lift it out of there. Here's DiMaturco and McSorley. Look at this, 2-on-3. Gonna try to shoot ahead, and Fuller will come up to grab the ball. Boy, a hot afternoon, as you saw. The wind now picking up a little bit. Nice breeze out of the south, which plays into the favor of Lewis Central. But a 3-0 lead, getting all 3 goals, one each from their big 3, DiMaturco, Putnam, and McSorley. These 3 have guided the Titans all year offensively, but defensively they've been just as good, if not better. Here's Putnam. Out to the near side, Pomeranke.
Lewis Central knocking the ball around comfortably.
Putnam with a little give and go to DiMaturco, who's got a run out. DiMaturco deep, and this one just going to be knocked away at the last second by Wickart. Boy, and it will be a corner kick coming up here for Lewis Central.
So the ball's played over the top, but this was built up from the midfield. Good defending there. But what's happening is the 2 centre-backs are being drawn into the holes, leaving space and behind, and then DiMaturco is just using that as an opportunity and exposing them in space and behind.
Anna Bielik will do the corner kick. Here it is towards the center, deflected out, and they'll get a chance to do it again. Bielik again will put a right foot into it. This one gets some air up underneath of it. Here's Putnam in the middle. This one will stay DiMaturco, and it's lifted up and out. And it will be a corner kick again for Lewis Central, and this time it will be Putnam who will take the opportunity from the corner.
I'd like to see Putnam in the box just because of her height, and she challenges for everything.
See the net cam, here it comes. Now into the middle, McSorley had a chance for it. Now the deep blast, it's off of the head of Pella. And again, it's still deep. Now the little Dutch tried to clear it. And it's kicked back in, and this is in! A goal by Bielik! Wow, Lauren Bielik saw the ball in open space and just put it towards the net. Good things generally happen, and the sophomore checks into the scoring column.
Well, as you see, Pella couldn't clear the lines and just drops to the top of the box, and Bielik just with a right foot, chips it over the goalkeeper's head, and again dips underneath the crossbar for the 4th goal of the afternoon.
Did not expect this. This is a runaway freight train for Lewis Central, a 4-0 lead here in the 2A state title game.
Time and space for McDonald to turn and link up with Putnam.
Bielik has it taken away, and again, Pella just hasn't had many opportunities today. And Lewis Central with the lead, playing their game. So again, Lewis Central up 4-0. Lauren Bielik checks into the scoring column at the 53-minute mark, as the Titans have come to play. Coming up, our next game, Class 3A State Championship, as it will be Ankeny Centennial, number 2 in the state, taking on 3rd-ranked Iowa City West. And Iowa City West defending their championship, and yesterday with the big surprise over unbeaten 20-0 Kennedy. And they ended the Cougar season there. Look out, here's DiMaturco. Has McSorley open, centers it, and the kick is off the hands of Fuller as McSorley again was playing it towards net. DiMaturco led her perfectly.
So the cross came in. It was a good ball in from DiMaturco into McSorley. What a combination they have up front. These two combined so well. Unfortunately, she didn't place it into either side of the goalkeeper, and it was a pretty easy save for Fuller.
Well, you think of the wonderful opportunities we're seeing here at the state championship building. A tremendous crowd on hand here as Pella is ready to go to their bench. There's 3 players ready to check in at the next opportunity. But you think about it, girls soccer has really grown in the state. And you think about what may be on the horizon for next for sports that may be sanctioned by the Iowa High School Girls Athletic Union or others. You know, lacrosse is building some steam too as well. Difficult for it to be a factor because it's in spring. Here's Held with a shot, and that's going to be wide right.
That was going to take something special from Held to score from that distance.
And Grace Held will check out. Coming in for the Lady Dutch is going to be Lexi Brown. Also in is Thorson again. And also the other person in is going to be Alice Lichtig and Caroline Bradley. 4 players in for Pella as Coach Mark Howard maybe giving some others the opportunity. Here's McSorley. Bossard knocked it away. And Lewis Central played him back. 4-0 Lewis Central. Out ahead, and now stepping up into the play will be Samantha Fuller. She's had her hands full here today. A lot of shots on goal.
You know, when you look at the goals that were scored, they were fantastic. Out of her reach. She couldn't do much about them. I mean, she's done well. Barring the 4 goals, which she couldn't really deal with, but you know, she's carried on playing and continues to work hard there.
You know, and we talked about other opportunities that may be on the forefront for the Girls High School Athletic Association, or Athletic Unit, excuse me, adding to the arsenal of opportunities for the Iowa girl. You've got competitive dance, which is also being thought about, but trap shooting too as well. But these are decisions that I'm sure are going to be made way down the road, along with lacrosse. And just trying to find the right numbers, the right combination, and the right interest for teams. So this one blasted away. And again, Lewis Central tough in at net with Natalie Patton, playing with a tremendous amount of confidence. Again, 4-0 lead, and this is sizable considering that Lewis Central has not given up a goal since April the 29th.
And you can see why. You can see why. I mean, the back four have been very steady. They've been good through the midfield. You know, in a way, they've protected the goalkeeper. But you know, she's pulled off 1 or 2 good saves. But she has a good team in front of her and well organized.
Putnam here to the near side as Pomeranke will control it on the dribble. But Pomeranke, great step. And we'll try to find McSorley, but Pella will create the turnover. Thorson. Now back and booted away here by Lewis Central as Fleming. Hasn't been talked about a whole lot today as Claire Fleming, the senior, has been huge defensively, especially yesterday against Waverly Shellrock. Today hasn't seen a whole lot of action as the midfield has been controlled by Lewis Central to this point.
Yes, they definitely have dominated in the midfield. Just with the combination of Bielik, McDonald, and Putnam just dropping in as the number 8.
And Lewis Central uses almost every square inch of the field. And a whistle here, a foul called.
Yeah, definitely a handball.
So Lewis Central will play it up slowly. We are nearing the next water break here in the second half. If you're not familiar, the Iowa High School Girls Athletic Union implemented this for the state tournament for safety reasons, because of the weather that we're experiencing here, to say the least, here in the month of June. Hot weather, temperature into the 90s, giving an opportunity for the players to rest and relax. And in fact, the water break is going to be called right now with 21:21 to play, as not only for the players, but for the officials too as well, to gain a little bit of rest. And Lewis Central, though, here throughout this game, through 3/4 of it, has pretty well owned it with a 4-0 lead. We're at the water break with 21:21 to play as you're watching the Iowa High School Girls Athletic Union Girls State Soccer Championships right here on Iowa Public Television.
Yep.
Danny Hillier.
Who's this?
If you want a real story, you should ask the police what is happening in the Eurotunnel.
It stretches more than 30 miles, linking France and England. But this summer, it will become an international crime scene, the tunnel.
There's a body across the borderline between France and England, and the French police are there, and we're the English police.
2 detectives, 1 French, 1 English, team up in pursuit of a serial killer, while a tabloid journalist feeds his obsession.
He sees the direct consequences of what this killer is doing, because he is the one who is told. He's the one talking to this guy on the phone.
Help me out here, right? Help me understand your position a little bit better so that I can explain it to the ignorant masses.
So he is seeing, almost more than any other character, what the killer sort of sounds like, what they're doing, what they're talking about.
You will be asking, of course, why? Who would do such a thing? What is the message?
Filmed on location in France, England, and beneath the English Channel, The Tunnel will keep you guessing until the very end. The Tunnel, a special 10-part miniseries.
Coming to Iowa Public Television, Sunday, June 19th.
For generations, Market to Market has served as a trusted resource for more than 50 million Americans who live and work in the heartland. Hello, I'm Mike Pearson, and I'm proud to host the Weekly Journal of Rural America. After more than 4 decades, Market to Market continues to provide solid reporting on rural issues and expert analysis of commodity markets that fuel the rural economy. So join us Friday nights at 8 and Sunday afternoons at 12:30 right here on Iowa Public Television.
This year, PBS programs were honored with 15 Daytime Emmy Awards. Our shows engage and inspire, and you make them possible with your support. Watch these and other award-winning programs at pbs.org/awards.
The Sioux City Symphony Orchestra celebrates a century of great performances with the Ode to Joy concert, featuring select works of Aaron Copland and the triumphant sounds of Beethoven. Ode to Joy, Sioux City Symphony Orchestra 100th year.
Tune in to Iowa Public Television, Sunday at 3:30.
Join the conversation online with Iowa Public Television. Follow us on Twitter. Connect with us on all our social networks.
It's a 4-0 lead for Lewis Central over Pella as the water break is just about over with 21-21 to play as you're watching the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Girls State Soccer Championships. And yes, it is hot. And probably the most pleasant thing, you see that little flag right there, left-hand side of your screen? Yeah, a nice little breeze is blowing through, mostly cloudy 93, but the field temperature, well, it's starting to slip back. Is it cooling off, Justin? It's under 90 now, right at about 88.
Is that 90 in the shade or in the sun? Because still feel the heat up here. Thankfully, a little bit of a breeze, so it's cooled us off in the commentary position. Not sure about the players, though.
There's nowhere to hide here at County Stadium. You are in the elements the entire time. Speaking of being in the elements, 4-0 Lewis Central. They have been attacking in the right way. It starts with the possession of the ball. As you take a look at Thorson with a breakaway. Thorson with a shot that goes high and wide.
Just Thorson took a touch to her right-hand side, just managed to get around the ball. So as we have a look at this again, takes a touch, gets past the defender, left foot round the ball, just a slight chip too high over the bar.
And it is going to take a big rally here for Pella, but really playing for pride, and they've been very competitive. They finished as the runner-up in state basketball this year. And, of course, they've just got a group, a class that is a pretty tight-knit as far as athletics goes, both on and off the court. So back down the field with Lewis Central. Here's Putnam. Over the near side, foot race to the ball. Pomeranke tries to center it, and it's cleared out of there by Bradley.
Yeah, I've noticed they have dropped Putnam a little bit deeper now, so she's playing in front of the back four. Very composed on the ball as she gets on it now. A lethargic pass, intercepted by Pella. Just been very patient here on the ball, resting in possession, keeping it, let Pella do the work, try and tire them out in the last 20 minutes of the game.
And it's been working. Now a little bit of a charge as Lewis Central will play it ahead as Michaela McCart, the freshman, into the game. Here's McSorley deep. McCart had it blasted off of the right shoulder of Isabel Hall of Pella. And Bielek has this one deflected out, so it will be a throw in here for Lewis Central. And the Lady Dutch trying to clear it ahead. Boy, 4 goals scored. It was a 3-0 lead at the half. As Putnam, McSorley, and DiMaturco put it into the net. And then just a few moments ago, Lauren Bielik scored in the second half here for Lewis Central. Now we have a sub in and out. Katie Vandermolen will come in. And Lexi Brown will check out.
Looks like Lewis Central have changed their formation from a 4-4-2 to a 3-5-2. 4-0 up, still going for it.
Trying to add some more offense, potentially, or what would be the strategy there?
Well, they're 4-0 up, and they've gone with the 3 at the back because Pella still have 1 center forward, so 3 taking care of 1 should be okay. Putnam, I can see she's just dropped into the midfield as a holding midfielder, and then she's got Bielik just in front of her, so there's a nice little combination. And as you can see, they've left DiMaturco and McSorley up front, who are causing absolute havoc up there to the Pella back 4.
Here's Thorson. No one at home as she tried to post it or put it towards the post and just missed wide left. However, Pella is starting to get some shots.
Yeah, I think Pella will continue to fight and, you know, try and score at least 1 goal to get back into this game. They're not going to quit. They'll continue.
Patton given the clear. And again, the Class 3A state championship will be coming your way. Ankeny Centennial battling Iowa City West. That'll be our 3rd game of the day here on Iowa Public Television. And this ball will roll out. And Pella will get an opportunity here. And I've heard a lot of comments over the last several years about Iowa Public Television and the coverage of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union State Championships. And we're proud to announce that, yes, they will be the home here for the next 3 years on IPTV. So thank you for all your support and your viewership, which is very important, not only for, you know, watching some great athletes compete, but also for the Iowa girl and supporting it. 4-0 our score. Lewis Central out in front of Pella with 15:13 to play.
It looks like they're going to bring McDonald back into the game, and she'll probably slot into the midfield.
Pella's had a couple of opportunities here just a few moments ago, and this will be tracked down by Lewis Central. Just who has fresh legs right now to get to the ball as this one's retreated back to the keeper.
Back out to Fleming on the left-hand side. A casual pass played out by Patton. No real passage of play from Pella at this point. Trying to figure out a way to break down Lewis Central. Lewis Central look very organized behind the ball. They're shifting from side to side. As long as the ball's in front of you, that's good for them. If it goes back, they will step out and press.
And Lewis Central knows what they have to do to salt this clock away to get a state championship. And so a turnover here, unforced turnover. Pella will have it deep.
Lewis Central have nullified the opposition. It looks like it's just a matter of formality for them, although Pella is still trying to press, looking for this one elusive goal.
Yeah, Vandermolen unable to put a charge into it, and you have to think that they just don't, they're not running at full capacity right now. all these players out on the field as Susan McDonald now check in after getting a rest. Here's a look at who's scored today. 4 different names up on the board: Putnam, McSorley, DiMaturco, and Bielik. So Lewis Central making the most out of the first ever trip to the state championship game. And again, really, if you look at geography, they are the first team from Southwest Iowa to make it here to the state title game. So it just shows you the depths to which this sport is growing.
Yeah, history in the making. First state championship, 12 minutes to go. Don't want to be too optimistic. Can they see the game out?
And Pella will get it back on the turnover. Clock continuing to wind here. And most of it's been played right here on this side of midfield. Not really any deeper, but Lewis Central has just been possessing the ball, which very good passing team.
Yeah, they wait for that one chance, and then they hurt Pella in behind with a quick break. They've been doing it all afternoon.
And not playing a lot of chase. Haven't had to really in this game.
No, which means they've saved some energy and been conservative at times and taken the chances when they've needed to. 4 different goal scorers today for Lewis Central, which has been fantastic.
Here's Thorson. And an easy play for Patton, who will come and scoop. A 4-year starter again. Again, she didn't know if she was going to be playing this year or not because of she had to have surgery on her finger. And she's really made the most of it. Here's DiMaturco, who's deep. And DiMaturco making the most out of everything, waiting for her teammates to join her down on this side of the field, is ready to get a sub in here for Council Bluffs Lewis Central as Danny Peterson will come back in. As McCart will check out. And I don't think we were ready for that corner kick just yet. DiMaturco a little hurried on the play, but we had not completely subbed in and out. And here comes the corner. DiMaturco towards the net. It's up and will be knocked down and then smothered by Samantha Fuller.
It was a difficult one for Fuller to deal with. High up into the air, managed to deal with it appropriately. That's why sometimes it's good if you're attacking corners to have somebody stand in front of the goalkeeper just for those situations.
Into the ball game here for Pella again. Kayla Langstrot, Canfield, and also Grace Held. And into the game for the first time for Lewis Central is going to be Katie Duffy, the sophomore. So both coaches starting to flood some players in and out. As this one is pretty well decided here with 9:25 to play. Although stranger things have happened.
I've seen 3 goals in 9 minutes, not 4. There could be some history in the making if Pella start to press like this.
Got to keep it inside of the offensive zone.
No, nice little ball threaded through.
This one bounced back for Pella as Bradley will have it for the moment as they play catch here right at midfield. 8:40 to play. 4-0. Again, the winner of our 1A state championship game was Davenport Assumption, as they were victorious over Iowa City Regina. What a game that was. Back and forth, end to end. We've had that here, but Lewis Central making the most of their opportunities.
Game of chances and a game of taking opportunities. And Lewis Central have definitely done it this afternoon.
Putnam in the middle will torch it towards DiMaturco. Can't find McSorley. And now Pella will try to get it back on the offensive end. Well, Pella better be careful. McSorley is lurking. Gave a good right arm shover. Now this shot is going to be hauled in by Fuller.
It's good. She won the ball fairly. Got the ball onto her strong foot, her right foot. Didn't quite bend it enough around Fuller.
We've seen and heard that Kelsey McSorley is pretty tenacious with her play, especially on the offensive end. Take a look at how she's able to get it cleared and get the ball.
Yeah, she just gets her body between the ball and the defender. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Finds a way through, right foot. Didn't quite get enough bend on it. And a nice, easy save for Fuller.
Michaela Cruz will check out. So again, Pella goes deep into their bench. Inside of 7 to play. Bielik tries to center it. This one deflected back out. Now Putnam. DiMaturco. What good shifty move. DiMaturco now with her left foot. Trying to find McSorley, who will lay it in for her second goal. DiMaturco to McSorley. And it's 5-0 Lewis Central.
DiMaturco with the groundwork there. Number 13, just winning the ball. As we have a look at here, DiMaturco, first shot in, deflects. Followed up by McSorley, right-footed shot across the goalkeeper and into the bottom end of the net.
Thorson will now come back into the game for Buchheit for Pella. 5th goal of the day for Lewis Central, 2nd for McSorley. And what an afternoon for Lewis Central. And they're not quitting just yet. Here are 6 minutes to play. Well, it was just a couple of years ago that Cedar Rapids Xavier earned the largest margin of victory in a state championship game, which was 5-0 as Xavier knocked down Sioux City East. That was back in 2013. Xavier, owners of 9 state championships. Duffy had it for a moment at midfield. Here's Bielik. And Putnam.
Putnam's playing a steady role in front of the back three. Looking to get on the ball all the time.
If you had to choose between the 3 players out there for Lewis Central, because obviously they're going to be the candidates for the all-tournament team captain, who do you got? Putnam, McSorley, you've also got DiMaturco. All 3 have had just stellar tournaments. Here's McSorley caught up at midfield. Now Putnam will blast it ahead to Bielik, quickly taken away by the Lady Dutch.
Yeah, definitely. I would agree with you, BJ, but I wouldn't take anything away from Lauren Bielik and McDonald as well in the midfield, because they've been really influential in breaking up pressure. You know, as Bielik just does it right here, just steps in, wins possession, relieves pressure, and they start again.
Duffy plays it back to Patton. Now to Putnam. Four minutes to play, or nearing the 4-minute mark. 5-0 Lewis Central. And now McSorley with another opportunity here. Quickly closed by Bradley.
Nice little ball played in from Dimturka. Very good ball in. First time round the corner, looking for McSorley.
Duffy back to Fuller, and again, Patton, excuse me, and what a state tournament she has had in at net. Natalie Patton has yet to allow a goal all season. In fact, which started this string back on April the 29th. That was the last time that Lewis Central had given up a goal. It's tough to go against. You wonder about the competition, but it's been stellar all the way through. They've put up goose eggs not only in the regular season but in the postseason. On their march here has Lewis Central beating Glenwood 2-0, Perry 9-0. Winterset Earlham 5-0, and Waverly Shellrock in the semifinals 1-0. And right now leading 5-0 against Pella here in the 2A title game. Alyssa Pomeranke into the ball game again for Lewis Central. Hall will throw it in for Pella. A foul called here against Pella. Boy, McSorley looks like a tired warrior out there.
I actually thought there was a free kick for McSorley. Obviously a little difference.
Here's the blast ahead, a foot race to the ball, and amazing to see the energy that McSorley has. She hasn't gotten any rest yet today as Bradley wins the ball there.
I would agree with you, being a warrior. She has been a warrior today. I mean, she's fought for everything up there and battled for everything and pressed the back four of Pella.
Here's a loose ball. Pomeranke again has it taken away by Bradley. Well, Lewis Central this year has outscored their opponents 97-9 on the year. Unbelievable. And no doubt state championship worthy. Tremendous job. And one of the next two teams we'll see, Ankeny Centennial, has put up statistics like that too as well. They've not allowed very many goals. They were actually down to Waukee in the semifinals, but somehow found a way to make it back or to the state title game for the first time to Ankeny Centennial. Here's Putnam. We're inside of 40 seconds to play. Lewis Central going to be bringing home the championship to Council Bluffs, as it will be moving along I-80. 5-0 the score. As Pella looking for one more opportunity to at least put something on the board. Here's a deep shot, and it will be hauled in by Patton. And that should be that. The Class 2A state championship will belong to Council Bluffs, Lewis Central. The Titans will finish the year at 16-3.
Final score, Lewis Central 5, Pella 0.
Let's take a look back at this one. It was dominated by Lewis Central. They score 3 goals in the first half, 2 here in the second. McSorley all over the field, but here we go. Putnam putting a blast into it. Too hard of a ball for Fuller to handle. Now McSorley, her first goal of the game. Little shot with the left foot, just off of the arm of Fuller. And then, of course, this one right at the top by Turco. In the second half, Lewis Central did not have any let-up. Getting to the loose balls, nobody wanted. And how about Bielik right from the top? And then McSorley, one more from deep inside of the zone. McSorley with a pair of goals here today. And Council Bluffs, Lewis Central, your Class 2A state champion. As they get it done. And one thing they said, have a team motto of leaving it all out on the field, and they did that here at the state tournament. 3 games in as many days under 90-degree heat, and Lewis Central victorious, winning the school's first ever state championship in girls soccer. Let's go to Al Hilton.
All-tournament team.
From Lewis Central, Kelsey McSorley. From Pella, Katie Vandermolen. From Waverly Shellrock, Katie Foy. From Waverly Shellrock, Zoe Campbell.
Wow.
From Bishop Heelan, Jensen Freilich. From Bishop Heelan, Katie Glover. From ADM, Jessica Craigmile. From Pella, Kiera Bradley. From Lewis Central, Ali DiMaturco. From Pella, Kayla Langstrap. And your 2016 Class 2A All-Tournament Team Captain from Lewis Central, Kaylee Putnam.
So there is your all-tournament team, highlighted by Lewis Central as they are victorious here today, 5-0. Let's take a look at those all-tournament team honors. Of course, Kaylee Putnam named the all-tournament team captain. She's joined by her teammates McSorley and also DiMaturco. For Pella, they've got Katie Vandermolen on the list, along with Kiera Bradley and Kayla Langstrad. Others joining it, Katie Foy from Waverly Shellrock, along with Zoe Campbell, Bishop Heelan's Jensen Freilich, and Katie Glover on the list. And from ADM, they too had a representative. It's time now for the trophy presentation, as it's all smiles for Council Bluffs Lewis Central.
In addition to receiving plaques, each player will receive a commemorative soccer ball provided by the Iowa Farm Bureau, title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Ladies and gentlemen, the Class 2A runner-up, Pella, and head coach Mark Howard.
In front on your right knee, okay?
And your 2016 Class 2A state champions, the Titans from Lewis Central, and head coach Chris Von Mendy.
So Council Bluffs Lewis Central, the Titans get it done, their first ever state soccer championship, as they defeat Pella today 5-0 to bring home the Class 2A crown. So congratulations to Council Bluffs Lewis Central, but what a season by all these teams who qualified for the state tournament. And that will wrap up our portion of the Class 2A tournament, as again Lewis Central victorious 5-0. As again, coming up next, we've got the Class 3A state championship. Iowa City West will be trying to defend their title from a year ago in their way, Ankeny Centennial. Here, Lewis Central victorious 5-0 over Pella. And again, the 3A title game will come your way here in mere moments as you're watching the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union Girls State Soccer Championships right here on Iowa Public Television.
Funding for the Iowa Girls High School Soccer Championships is provided by
The path to greatness starts early. The Iowa Farm Bureau believes in Iowa's youth and their pursuit of greatness. That's why we're proud to be the title sponsor of the Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union. Each student's effort is important, and when one rises, we all rise to a better Iowa.
Fairway, along with Nabisco. TrueMoo, Frito-Lay, and Sara Lee is a proud sponsor of the 2016 Iowa Girls High School Sports Championships. We congratulate all the schools and student athletes participating in this year's Girls High School State Soccer Championships. Fairway, proud to care for the places we work and live.
By Musco Lighting, the sports lighting specialist, providing lighting systems for you, your project, and your community.
Mid-American Energy and their Energy Advantage programs are dedicated to increasing the awareness of energy efficiency in Iowa's homes and businesses. Information is at midamericanenergy.com. Mid-American Energy, obsessively, relentlessly at your service.